Man, they really built this matchup on Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. They, put everything on the line in that contract signing. To me, honestly, I didn't even think that Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman was that big of a match that you needed to have a main event contract signing on Monday Night Raw. But then again, they didn't really have anything left that was left in the tank. Braun Strowman has beaten every local Joe in town. He's beaten the guy on Monday Night Raw that delivers the beer. He's beaten the guy that brings in the hot dog buns. He's beaten the guy that fries up the hot dogs in the merch stand. He's beaten just about everybody. He's moved on. He's beaten a few stars here and there along the way. But Roman Reigns is the biggest first test there is out there for Braun Strowman. When I think about this match, there's a lot of different directions that they could be going. They played everything out on the edition of SmackDown. I was thinking that honestly, when you look at the number one contenders match between AJ Styles and Luke Harper, that, maybe if Luke Harper was able to beat AJ Styles due to maybe some outside interference or, somebody like Shane O'Mac sort of, taking the attention away from AJ Styles. If Luke Harper was able to win that match and be able to be part of that main event match, making it a three-way with Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton, maybe they would bring in the rest of the Wyatts to play. There's a lot of talk in the wrestling world today. Eric Rowan posted another video. There's talk on the dirt sheets basically saying that Eric Rowan is, I guess you can say, cleared to compete. And he should be rejoining the main roster sooner than later. Eric Rowan is a guy that, around that, Survivor Series a few years ago when the Wyatts were all released by Bray Wyatt, he joined Team Cena. We found out that he liked to make his own wine. We found out that he was, I guess, basically a genius and was super smart. We never find out why he joined the Wyatts and why he joined them again. But to him, Bray Wyatt will always be that leader. And then you gotta wonder about Strowman. Strowman was brought in by Bray Wyatt. He was sort of released because of the WWE draft. I think that honestly, there's no doubt in my mind that Roman is winning this match. And if Strowman does lose, where does he go from here? We've seen that on Monday Night Raw, they're sort of starting a Strowman versus Mick Foley feud. That makes me wonder, is Strowman basically going to get traded because Mick Foley can't control him? Is Strowman's not going to fight Foley, but somebody or something has to take him off of the show. There's words out there that after WrestleMania, Mick Foley needs to take some time off because he's going to be getting hip surgery. And what is going to be the reason that they write him off? It's not just going to be like Mick Foley quits. But he is taking a lot of verbal abuse from Stephanie McMahon, and it's like each and every week it gets stepped up just a little bit more and more. So maybe, will Mick Foley trade Strowman to SmackDown, and that is going to be like one of the flipping points from Stephanie McMahon, that she's so pissed off that maybe she just fires him and finds somebody else to be able to pull off the job. I think that Strowman entering into the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. And I mean, do you really want to see Strowman go at it like in the Intercontinental ladder match? If they do that again, I just don't see placement for Strowman. It seems like Strowman versus Sami Zayn, which looked like a feud they could go on where Sami got the big win over Strowman at like a WrestleMania event. That would build up Sami Zayn and keep him, building on the little bit of momentum that the guy has. I don't know. I just don't know where you place him. But if Roman Reigns, the big dog, is going to be going on to wrestle, if Roman Reigns is going to be facing Undertaker at WrestleMania, there's no way in hell he's going to be losing to Braun Strowman. So easily, this match to me makes me think that this is going to be going towards Roman Reigns. Braun got a lot of stuff in there. I can honestly tell you that I think he's done in my book, and I don't know where you go from here. But we'll figure it out, and we'll go from there.